Mr. Speaker, it is indeed true that as part of our mandate, we paid a working visit to the Nsawam Medium Prisons facility. And as a result of our engagement with the prison authorities, quite a number of issues came to the fore, and the maker of the statement amplified some of the issues that came up when we visited. First of all, Mr. Speaker, it is true that the feeding rates for prison inmates in this country is a blot on our conscience as a people. Mr. Speaker, 1 cedi 80 pesos for 3 square meals a day is a blot on our conscience as a people. When this matter came to our attention, we took action. In fact, the authorities were duly notified, and some assurances were given to the effect that the feeding rate would be increased from 1.8, 1 cedi 80 pesos to a minimum amount of 5 Ghana cedis, Mr. Speaker, 5 Ghana cedis for 3 square meals a day for an adult, not a child, an adult. Mr. Speaker, I think we should not politicize this matter and speak truth to power. This particular increment must be done immediately. There was an omission. We are reliably informed when the budget was read for the first time. Now, when the issue was raised...
Conclude. Second Deputy Speaker should take the chair.
Oh, Mr. Speaker, these are human rights matters. These are human rights. Mr. Speaker, with the greatest of respect, we paid a visit to the Nsawam medium prisons. The feeding rate is something that we need to immediately respond to. And I'm very passionate about this. We sit here, all of us are potential candidates for jail. We are potential candidates. Mr. Speaker, the second issue that came to our attention was the fact that congestion, the rate of congestion in our prisons is 40%. So in this country, congestion is 40%. There's 40% overcrowding in our prisons. But the governments in the past take measures to resolve this problem. Yes, in 2015, the President Mahama administration started the construction of a remand prisons within the Nsawam medium prisons enclave. Unfortunately, Mr. Speaker, works have stalled. Again, this is one intervention that should be done immediately so that we can separate our remand prisoners from convicts. At the moment, they are combined. That is legally untenable. And so action needs to be taken in this regard. Again, Mr. Speaker, time without number, we have stated that in this country, when minor offenses are committed, the only option judges are constrained to exercise, the only option they have is to impose custodial sentences. Now, how do we resolve this? The resolution lies in the passage of a law which would allow for community service. Time without number, we have made this point. It appears the time has come for action to be taken so that we can have a community, sentence bill brought before this House for quick passage. When that is done, Mr. Speaker, the rights of our citizens would be best protected. Lastly, Mr. Speaker, one other issue which came to the fore when we visited the prisons was the plight of condemned prisoners. Giant steps were taken in this country to abolish the death penalty. Mr. Speaker, we are not complete yet. We need to take action in respect of the constitutional provisions which ties the hands of judges. For instance, convicts for the offense of treason. Treason is a matter that requires a referendum because those provisions are entrenched. So maybe as the Constitutional Review Commission continues to do its work, this matter must be brought to their attention so that we can amend the Constitution in order that we achieve abolition, in this entirety. At the moment, it is only those offenses, murder and the rest of them, which are related under the Criminal and Other Offences Act. And let me conclude by saying that when it comes to human rights matters, it is not for nothing that the Human Rights Committee was created. And so when we present reports before this House, we need to be taken very seriously.